Very good. So we left Bundy and we came along here. We stayed at Mitchell for the night. And then around here and stayed at Nakundra for the night. And then Cameron's Corner, had a nice lunch, and then got onto the Strzelecki track. Alright, that was night one in our little rooftop tent. Here's my beautiful bride coming down the ladder for the first time in the morning, looking all beautiful.
Oh, there's prickles.
She's got prickles on her thongs. There's a little bit of a prickly spot. Good spot we found, but hurry up quick, otherwise we're going to run out of film.
Guts.
Oh, this is just like walking in down the aisle, isn't it? Oh, how romantic. Had a bit of a win last night. We turned up here at Mitchell and found ourselves this little spot right here on the riverbank for a free camp. So, yeah, otherwise, all's good in the hood. Alright, we found ourselves in this nice little spot here along the bank of a creek, just near the Flinders Ranges on the Strzelecki track. We were just we're aiming for Farina, but well, you know, we muck around a lot, so we didn't have that much time today. But yeah, so here we are, beautiful little spot. My lovely's made us a fire. Bed set up. Smile, darling, give him a wave.
Hi.
What about Jace? And the Datsun's going beautiful. Rooftop's good. She's had a little bit of a mishap last night, falling out of it drunk, but we had a good night at Nakundra. But yeah, so now it's all going really well. And from Cameron's Corner, we came down through the Strzelecki track and down into the Flinders Ranges, which was quite pretty, and down here into Port Augusta. We've stayed in Port Augusta for the night in a nice little motel room in the caravan park, and now we're going to head across here to Venus Bay, Streaky Bay, and across the Nullarbor Plain to Eucla. And here we are at the Farina ruins. Hello, darling.
Hello.
Yeah, so this was, what is it, 1878? I don't know, some lady's trying to tell Leonie that this place was bulldozed and put back together or something. I don't know, I find that hard to imagine. The last time I was here, it was all just buildings like that and a little old bakery and that, but now they're building new things and modernising it, which is a bit of a shame. But yeah, so this was the Transcontinental Hotel. It's pretty cool. Yeah, so this is the Farina ruins in South Australia. We are at the Razorback Lookout in the Flinders Ranges. So, yeah, looking a bit nice. We're just following the dirt tracks around here. Yeah. Cool. So here we are at Venus Bay, which is quite cool, but a bit windy and cool. It's only 20 degrees according to the thingy in the car. Yeah. So this is kind of like the start of the bite. We're on the western side of the Eyre Peninsula. Kind of part of the world. Yeah, it's pretty funky. Cool cliffs. Yeah, so here's Venus Bay. Yeah, it's quite a funky little town. What do you reckon, my love?
Beautiful.
So we came from Port Augusta, across the top of the Eyre Peninsula. We didn't bother going down into here because we're mainly just doing a bit of a crossing of South Australia, because our main plan is for Western Australia. And with these silly border closes, we've got our permits and shit to get there soon, so we're gonna just do a beeline for there. And once we're there, we'll spend a bit of time. But yes, we ended up here near Ceduna last night in a lovely little free camp. Here's my ray of sunshine. Beautiful little spot actually, and heaps of room. So we're about 200 metres from the highway, so the road train's got a bit obnoxious. Yeah, so we're about, I don't know, what are we, about 30-40 k's west of Ceduna? Yeah, something like that. Yeah, so had ourselves a fire and didn't even have any beers, so there's no more accidents out of the tent. So we're on the side of the highway on the Nullarbor. Whole lot of nothing, straight road. We did turn one bend before, that was pretty exciting. And this is our first time making toasted sandwiches on our little adventure thing cooker thingy, oven, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it's a little beaut. What do you think, darling? It's working well?
Excellent.
Yeah. And just pulled up on the side of the road, made ourselves some nice toasted sandwiches. Throw all our shit in the bonnet. It's working really good. There's the Nullarbor. A whole lot of nothing. As far as the eye can see. Here's our cockpit. We got the sat phone and the wireless and the GPS and all some other crap. All very, very fancy. Cooking! Making the food now. Get a load of this little cooker, it's a cool thing. What do you reckon, my love? Oh,
Awesome.
that thing covers up my hole.
Excellent.
Yeah, yeah, bit of veggies. And we stayed just on the SA side of WA for tonight. We've got another nice little free camp. Put the fire over a bit further away so we don't end up stinking the tent out. But yeah, just to use up our fruit and veggies and stuff before we cross the border, because apparently they make you chuck it out. So cool. So tomorrow morning, yeah, we're about, I don't know, 10 k's from the border, not even. So tomorrow morning we will cross the border into WA. We're ahead of Bite. I don't know if it's a national park or anything. It used to be some four-wheel drive tracks down in here by the look of it, but then they put in a visitor centre and charged everyone. It's about $8 each to get in or something. It's quite nice. So we've got this cool little lookout, and so this is the head of Bite. So I'm assuming this must be like the start of the Australian Bite where all the cliffs are. Yeah, unstable cliff edges. Don't you'll be having a bad day if you fell off here. Right the way around. So we are at the Nullarbor Roadhouse. It's the old roadhouse, that bit, and you got the new bit up here, everyone is. A bit of a caravan park, and that's about it. So here we are in the old Nullarbor Roadhouse. There's still a beautiful girl behind the counter serving people.
Can I help you?
But the old, oh, you can zoom that out. Cool. I didn't think you could do that on a phone. Live and learn. Yeah. Well, she knows how to do that. That looks like a 4X. Yeah, cool. So after we left Port Augusta, we came across the Eyre Peninsula to Ceduna, and we spent the night just there, and then we darted across and stayed just before the WA border and did a free camp. So here we are, about to start the 90 mile straight. Oh, there's a helicopter. All very, very exciting here today. What do you reckon, wife?
Awesome.
I just ate a fly. That's charming. Datsun's going good. That's all we've seen. Straight roads and trucks for days. So we're about 200 or 300 k's from the end of the Nullarbor. We found a free camp here for the night. There's a guy in a caravan up there. We actually went into the bush a bit further when we first got here. We thought, oh wow, this looks nice. Heaps of firewood and that, but then these big ugly clouds started coming over. We thought, ooh, let's come park down the front near this gravelly road, because if it turns to slop, we don't feel like spending half a day on the winch in the morning dragging ourselves back out to the highway. So yeah, here's us. Bride's already in bed. We're about to find out, I think, how waterproof our rooftop is. Apparently they're pretty good. I think I've slept in it once before, so we'll find out. Thankfully it didn't rain last night, so we worked out all right here. Yeah, but it's still a bit of an overcast day. It's a bit cool, but not too bad. So we're nearly finished with the Nullarbor, thank Christ. So yeah, we camped somewhere around here on the longest straight road, and then at the end of it we get to this next little town. I think it's called Balladonia. We'll fuel up there and then make our way down the dirt road to Israelite Bay and then head towards Esperance. So cool. So the plan was to go down this dirt road to Israelite Bay and across to Esperance, but unfortunately when we got to Balladonia we fueled up, found the entrance, and there's a big road closed sign. So that was a bit sad. So now we'll have to come down here into Cape Legrand or whatever via Esperance. So yeah, anyway, looks like we get to do the whole Nullarbor all the way to Norseman, which is a big whole lot of nothing. Joys of it. Oh well. Alright, we're in Norseman on the western side of the Nullarbor. We made it. We survived. What do you think, wife?
Yep, we're here.
Thank Christ for that. That was a long, boring
Long
road. There's a nice little town at the tourist information. Unfortunately, yeah, we couldn't go to Israelite Bay the fun way, so we're going to go, I think, probably up to Kalgoorlie and have a look around there and then make our way down to the coast, but we'll work that out. Yeah, so Norseman. Very, very exciting. So that's the end of part one. We'll, yeah, so, I don't know, like and subscribe and all that other crap that they carry on about. See ya.